And now we wait for people to watch. How quick will the first person come in? Why does my hair look retarded? Oh, Andrew. Hello.
Look at my face.
What's going on, guys? How you guys doing? Obviously, not a Forza stream, clearly. Obviously, the title doesn't say Forza Horizon 4 Open Lobbies, unless you don't know how to read. It doesn't say that, by the way, if you don't know how to read. Not discriminating, but, who's that? Yeah, who are you? Why are you here?
I don't know.
It's my sister. But, so, the reason I went live is because, I just went live on Instagram. But I know a lot of you guys, like, don't watch,
Hi, Emma, I love you.
But, I know a lot of you guys either don't have Instagram, don't watch Instagram, whatever the case may be. You need a haircut? Dude, I know. Tell me. I don't have money. So I can't really do that. But, anyways. But I just wanted to go live on YouTube for those of you who weren't able to watch on Instagram real quick. I just wanted to keep you guys updated. So if you didn't know, if you're not in the Discord either, if you're oblivious to everything that's going on this channel, basically what happened is we had to rush my grandma to the hospital, to the ER room, and long story short with that, I'm going to kind of tell the whole story real quick. So the longest this stream is going to be like a 20-30 minute stream, so I don't know, just kind of chill around for a bit if you want to kind of catch up on what's going on right now. But basically, I told you guys on Discord earlier, hey, there's not going to be a stream tonight because we had to take my grandma to the hospital. And I don't know when the next stream is going to, like, the Forza stream is going to be. Hopefully tomorrow, but I can't promise it just because of everything going on. But either way, first of all, side note, thank you guys for almost 4.9K. Because I left and I was at, like, 4,870, and then I checked it, and I was like, how did I get, like, 30 subscribers without even streaming? Makes no sense. Basically what happened is I was talking to female car fanatic, or Jacqueline. She's in the chat quite often. But you and your sister look the same. Not really. Not really.
I'm not seeing it.
Yeah, I don't either.
People always walked up to us or like mom, and they were like, "Your children look like twins." No.
If you guys need me to turn up the mic too, I can do that. But long story short, I was talking to female car fanatic, and my mom started screaming at me, right? And I just hear her. She's loud enough to the point where I could hear her over these headphones, which are like super noise cancellation headphones. So I'm surprised I heard her, but she was screaming up to me, and she was like, calling our names, like, come here, I need you now. And it's, let me tell you, I said this in the Instagram live, and if you watch Instagram live, most of this is just going to be like a repeat, but basically, like, there's only 2 times she uses that tone. Either when it's a situation like there was today, which obviously never happens, or if there's like a mouse, if there's an animal in the house that shouldn't be here. Don't
look at me.
You said it, not me. Anyways, back on topic here. Back on topic here. Anyways, so basically, I got downstairs, and my mom was obviously like panicking to the max. She's freaking out, yelling, "Mom, like, wake up!" Or she wasn't saying wake up. That's stereotypical, but she was obviously yelling, "Mom, Mom," trying to get her attention, trying to get her to respond. But my grandma was just on the ground, on her back. Apparently when my mom got down there and saw that she was down there, because she heard a thud, so she went downstairs to check it out. Thank God she did, because if she didn't, probably wouldn't have been good. We probably would have lost our grandma, so thank God she went down there when she did. But she went down there,
Sorry.
But we went down there, saw her on her back, or I saw her on her back, and so my mom, like, said, like, help me, like, lift her up or whatever, like, prop her on her side. So I kind of, lift her up on her side so my mom can, like, whatever is in her mouth can, if there's, like, mucus or saliva that she's choking on or something, it can kind of make its way out and, do its thing. But
she was choking? I thought you said that she was just, like, having a really hard time breathing because like her chest was tight or something.
We don't know if she was choking on something. We don't know if there was like stuff in her throat that she like was coughing on or started choking on and couldn't like catch her breath.
It was about 4 o'clock.
Yeah, it was. Was it?
Yeah, I checked the time.
It was around 4 o'clock because I remember because I was thinking I was getting ready to start the stream, so while that's going on, apparently my mom already called 911, already got that going. Is she okay now? Yeah. She right now she's. I'll get to that in a minute. But thank you, Poverty Flakes, for the $2. Thank you, man. It honestly means a lot. Not only to me, to our entire family. You know, even though it's only $2, it's still a big thing. You know.
Even though you don't share it with us, you rat.
No, well, okay. Whatever money I make from this stream, if I make any more at all, it will go straight to whatever we need to use it for. Not for me. And the same goes for the video that I make later on, the actual video, not just this random live stream at 12:30 in the morning. But regardless, I'm so scared. Yeah. So basically, after that, I tried calling 911 because I didn't know my mom already called them. And she told me I already called them. And the lady on the phone that I was talking to, I was like, no, my mom already called. We don't need assistance anymore. I didn't know she already called. Like, there's an ambulance here already. There's EMTs here. I don't need assistance. So what's your address? What's your name? What's your grandma's name? How old is your It's like, stop talking. I said I don't need you anymore. Like, just how it is. And yes, we are, well, I don't know. We're tired, yeah. But our bodies don't feel tired yet because we're still, like, trying to process everything.
My eyes are just heavy, that's it.
Yeah, and, long story short, the EMTs came in, and, I didn't see them, like, pick her up or anything because I was trying to focus on, I don't remember what I was doing, to be honest. It was kind of, at that point, it's kind of a blur, because, you came down the stairs. Like, yeah. What was your thought process when...
Okay, well, I was sleeping, because I have a horrible sleep schedule right now.
Same.
So I was planning on sleeping until, like, 5:30 p.m., because I was up till, like, 8 in the morning, because I'm stupid, and all of a sudden I hear, like, screaming, and I'm like, I can't tell, because I just woke up from the screaming, and I'm like, was that a dream? What just happened? Who was that? And then I hear, like, some screaming again, but it wasn't as loud, but I was like, okay, something is happening. So I get dressed, I rush downstairs, and I'm, like, standing there in the doorway of the kitchen, and I'm like, what's going on? And like, you're holding her, like, you're propping her up on her side, and, I think you went to go, like, call the cops again. Yeah,
but, okay, so by that point, and that's good to hear, so I'm glad that she was able to go home, but, by that point, like I said, I didn't know my mom had already called the, 911, so I ran upstairs to grab my phone, because I didn't have it on me at the time, and so you walked in, and you were like, I think you said, like, oh my god, like, because you didn't know, what was going, you couldn't process it, like, what am I looking at right now?
I think it's weird, because this is, what I'm about to say is about to get a little graphic, but I could watch someone, like, pull their own guts out of their stomach, like, tear everything out, and I'd be like, that's whack, buddy, and I'd be A-okay, like, I would not think about it twice, but, like, I just saw Grandma laying on the floor, and I'm like, oh my god.
I mean, like, I kind of, when she said something, I didn't know she was behind me, so I kind of, like, what was that, So I looked in the corner of my eye, I could see that she was just completely frozen. Who is this? This is my sister. So I picked her up off the street at 12:30 in the morning. But no. So I could see that she was frozen, and like I said on Instagram, I'm the kind of person that when it's in a situation where I need to, I kind of like, okay, my mom is freaking the heck out. She doesn't know what to do in this situation, so I'm like, okay, I have to take over. And I was like, okay, I told her, like, here, hold her, like, because I was, at that point, I was obviously holding her sideways, right, and or on her side, and I told her, like, take my spot, hold her on her side. I don't know what happened after that, so, like, what happened?
Well, I was from the perspective that I saw, I was obviously, like, leaning over her. And I saw Mom just, like, digging... I mean, it's kind of a blur. I didn't really look at it that much.
Poverty, thank you for another $2, man. Much love. And I will get a haircut soon.
Yeah, get a haircut, you rat.
Whenever we're able to. Like I said, funds are not easy for us right now, so haircuts, I just deal with it because I don't want to have to waste, you know, money on, you know, whether it's my money or my mom's money, whoever's money. I don't want to waste it on a haircut right now if we really don't need to. So, but anyways.
The thing that got me, like, the most was that there were so many fluids coming out of her mouth. And, like, her dentures were on the ground, and I was like, that's what I've been thinking about this whole time, and I've been wanting to throw up. I don't know. Usually nothing is gross to me, but for some reason this was getting to me, and I was, like, wanting to throw up after I ran upstairs. And Mom was like, go get some toilet paper, and I like, ran into the bathroom, and, I don't know exactly why I did this, but, like, there was some dude who walked in the house. Who was that? I ran in the bathroom, and all of a sudden this dude's just, like, busting into the house, and I'm like, who are you?
Probably an EMT.
That fast?
Yeah, because the way it's set up around here is they have voluntary, like, EMTs or whatever that, like, hey, if they have the thing so that it's set, like, if they hear something's wrong, and they'll just hop in their car and drive straight here, and he probably lived, I don't know who he was, but he probably lived, like, fairly close, so he was just able to get here before emergency services.
I mean, like, that time, I know it wasn't, like, as dire of a situation as someone not being able to breathe on the ground, but there was this one time where I, like, twisted my ankle really bad, but it was, like, yeah, it was the time on the trampoline, and I twisted my ankle, and they took a full, like, day to get there. Like, I'm not even joking, they took a whole 24 hours just to get to the house, and I'm like, really? Like, someone could have been dying out here, and you take this long? But, anyways, so I had the toilet paper in my hands, and so that guy comes in, he's got gloves on. I'm like, okay, so this kind of looks like a professional. I don't know what's going on. So I'm going to trust this guy. So I just kind of, like, dropped the toilet paper roll and just kind of bolted upstairs because I didn't want to see any more. And then I kind of got dressed a little more. I came downstairs again, and the dude was talking to Mom, and you guys were, like, right next to the dresser, like, in the dining room. And you were in front of me, and Mom was next to you, and, like, Mom was like, are you going with? And I was like, no. Because, like, just in case she would die, I didn't want to be there to see it. I didn't know that they took her by, helicopter until you told me, though.
Yeah, sorry to hear that, Nate. But yeah, Warren, she's, I'll get more to that in a minute. I don't want to keep you guys here too long just because of how late it is, so I'll try and kind of speed up the story, but, and like I said, I'll make an actual video, edited video about this. She'll be there too, because there's a lot of people who, like, it's late, so you can't watch, you know, there's some people who don't know what's going on, and I want to make sure, plus once we get the GoFundMe set up, I gotta let you guys know, or some people who are able to, you know, help out any way they can, so I'll have to make a video on that as well, but, you know, so after that point, like, at that point, I knew I had to go with my mom, because she's freaking out. Obviously, she's kind of freaking out, too, and I'm kind of, like, you know, the yin to the yang, I guess, in the house, if you will, because, like I said, I kind of know how, the way I work is just, like, I keep things calm, I like, yo, just relax, just breathe, so I was like, I knew I had to go with my mom to try and at least keep her somewhat calm, and, we were gonna ride in the ambulance, but she just said, let's just follow them to the hospital. So her and I get in the car. We're sitting there for, I don't know, a few minutes at least, waiting for the ambulance to take off. And then one of the EMTs came up to my window and was like, we're actually just gonna take her by helicopter. Which, if you, like, don't know how that works, it's like the only reason they would resort to taking someone by helicopter is if it's, like, bad and they need to get them there, like, quick. So my mom's freaking out even more. I'm trying to, like, keep her calm. I said, we'll get them, they'll be able to get her there quicker, don't worry about it, which, honestly, if they would have taken her by ambulance, they would have gotten there quicker, because we were waiting there for a solid 5 minutes before, or 10 minutes before they were like, yeah, they just got here. It's like, okay, well, ambulance would have been quicker then, they already had her loaded up and everything, but regardless, my mom and I got there, and we went to the wrong hospital because I didn't know where they take the life flight to. But we went to the hospital that they were going to take her to instead. I'll try and donate 400, if not more. Andrew, you do what you can, man. Do what you can. Like I said, I'll make the video promoting it and whatnot. But so it's at that point, me and my mom are going there. I'm trying to like keep her calm, trying to humor it up a little bit, trying to just kind of lighten the mood.
I think we have the worst type of humor because it's like the worst situation where it's like, hey, whack, am I right, guys?
That's just kind of how we roll, though, too. But so we get there. Obviously, like I said, we were waiting for a minute, and then they had her in the emergency room. They had a breathing tube down her throat. They had a tube going down her stomach as well to kind of regulate things, I think. I don't really know how it worked, but it was kind of pulling things from her stomach that, like, I guess, throw up, if you will. Not really, but, like, you get the idea. It's kind of graphic, but I'm just being real with you guys. But either way, she had that, and she was visibly uncomfortable. Now, she was, like, very sedated, though, too, because she had enough medicine in her body that she was just, loopy as heck. Like, she obviously wasn't able to talk because she has a breathing tube down her throat.
I wonder what you're thinking at that point. Like, I don't know if she was like her brain when she, because like you said, we don't know how hard the impact was when she hit the ground, but I mean, like, if her brain was functional, I wonder what you're thinking at that point. Because Mom started like pushing down on her chest like really hard, and I was like, yo, her heart's fine. She's just choking, man.
Yeah, but at the same time, CPR helps push
true.
Pressure out to get the stuff out. Anyways, so like my grandma was trying to kind of like move because you could tell she was uncomfortable. She was not liking it. She was kind of
while she was on the floor in the
no. Well, we're at the hospital. We haven't started the story over. So no, we're at the hospital in the emergency room. It was me, my mom, and one of my mom's friends who came in, and did she pass out? No, we don't know what happened. My mom came downstairs and saw her on her face, on the floor. We don't know if she started choking on something. We don't know if she just tripped on something and started choking. We don't know. As far as we know, she was on the floor. That's literally all we know. But she was like kind of jittery and jerky and like trying to like move. But we had to try and like keep her calm and everything, and up the meds when she was trying to move, so she would like stop moving.
The thing that messes me up the most is that like not even like 4 hours before this happened, she was completely fine in the kitchen. She was just literally eating some food. She looked fine. I talked to her for like 10 minutes, and I just went back upstairs, and I just kind of like passed out again.
So we were trying to keep her calm and everything. Obviously, the breathing tube was probably very uncomfortable. And we were just kind of trying to, keep her calm, talk to her a little bit, because I feel like she was able to kind of hear us and understand us and everything. She just obviously wasn't able to respond. So after that, they moved her up to the ICU or the intensive care unit, where they'll be able to take care of her better for a longer period of time. So that's kind of where she is right now. So I was kind of with my mom for a little bit. I ran all the way back home, which if you don't know, the hospital she's at in town is like 45-ish minutes away. So we drove out there in the first place. I came back, drove out to, because I picked up some stuff from my mom, like a pillow and a notebook and whatever else. So I took that to her, got her some food, and then kind of sat there and talked with her for a few minutes, trying to just make sure she's okay and everything. And then came back just now, like I said, over Instagram. So I basically drove like 180 miles over the last like few hours at least. So that was fun, but and yeah, Nasty, there's no good time for stuff like this to happen, but
that time with the breathing treatment, that we told you about, when her face was practically purple and she was sitting up in the chair, and like all the color had drained from her face, and she was just like choking into the thing, and I was like, should we take her to the hospital? And Mom's like, but she doesn't like have enough money for that. It would cost her an arm and a leg. And I'm like, so like your solution is just die right here rather than spending money on trying to save your life.
Yeah, and like I said, we're not rich, so I mean that's kind of why we're looking at setting up that GoFundMe, is because any help financially is huge to us, and it definitely means a lot. So, but right now, my grandma she seemed much more comfortable. I went in to go, you know, just check her, see what's going on, see how she's doing. Obviously, she's not going to be able to respond. Good news, though, I found out, I think, it was when I came back home before I went back out to town to, you know, go back to give my mom her stuff that she wanted. I was on the phone with my mom trying to say, like, hey, I can't find my grandma's purse because we needed that because it has all her insurance information and stuff like that. So we needed to get her purse. So I was trying to find that. So I was like, do you know where it is? But, so I was on the phone with her, and she was saying that the doctors were able to get her to respond by, like, they'd hold her hand and they'd probably ask her I don't know how it all worked, but all I know is, like, they held her hand, they asked her probably questions, and they had her respond by squeezing their hands, like, say, you know, 1 squeeze is yes, 2 squeezes is no. So they were able to get her to, so she was able to respond to things, obviously not by speaking or making noises, but they put a new breathing tube down, you know, in her body, so like a much more comfortable breathing tube, and stuff like that, so she wasn't super uncomfortable all night long. She was asleep last time I checked when I went in right before I left to come back home. She just seemed super comfortable. Obviously, you can't really be comfortable in that kind of situation, but a lot more comfortable than she was, you know, struggling and just trying to move around, trying to, she just seemed a lot more comfortable before I left. So right now, she's doing good. Is she out of ICU? Sorry, you guys. No, she's not out of ICU right now. As far as we know, they did a CT scan actually earlier in the night though, because like I said, we found her on the ground. We don't know how bad she fell. We don't know how she fell. We don't know if she hit her head. So they did a CT scan. Hopefully we'll get those results tomorrow and see how things with that go. Hopefully there's no concussions or mental injuries, because my grandma's, you know, always been mentally on top of things, so it's hopefully she's okay mentally. Like I said, there's just too many meds in her body to really figure anything out right now. Just trying to keep her calm, trying to get her settled in, and like I said, we'll get those results from the CT scan tomorrow. And I will let you guys know over on Instagram, on the Instagram stories. You know, I'll keep you guys updated over there and stuff like that. So if you want to follow me on Instagram and stay up to date, because I'm not going to be doing this stream every single day like this, keeping you guys updated like that.
Sorry, I was trying to get you to stop talking. I have 2 things to say. What Lambo Kid 202 said a little earlier in the chat was that I can't recall all of it because it was too long for my brain cells to handle, but what he said was that she had like two strokes or something, and the last one was the worst, and she passed like 1 week before her birthday or something.
My cat's trying to get in. That scared me. Because, like, nobody else is home, and my cat is like, let me in!
Yeah.
Nah, that's okay, because one of our cats sleep with my mom, and my mom is staying the night at the hospital, so she has no one to sleep with. Our other cat, who's, like, 8 or 9 years freaking old now, usually sleeps with my grandma. Obviously, my grandma isn't here, so they're probably both like, yo, where are they at? So they're probably freaking out, too, so...
Okay, well, I feel kind of bad, because if something really horrible does happen to Grandma, and she has to stay in the hospital, I feel bad because Minnie's gonna be like, where's my best friend, yo? Oh yeah, I didn't finish what else I said. It messed me up a little bit what he said, because Grandma's birthday is like in a little over a week, and that's a little freaky. But
yeah, her birthday is in 6 days, and then so we were gonna go to a nice restaurant, go out to eat and stuff like that for her birthday. So hopefully, actually, I know we won't be able to do that. She's not gonna be. 6 days is too short of time for us to be able to go out anywhere for her birthday, which is just a shame, because I know she's been looking forward to going to Texas Roadhouse for like the last month. So it's kind of a shame that we're not going to be able to take her, but you know, once she walks out of this and you know everything's fine, then we'll go next year, make it extravagant, everything like that. Obviously, I'm not going to pretend like there's not the possibility of us losing her, but
the second thing I wanted to say was, again, bringing up the breathing treatment that she had where her face was turning purple. Like, I knew something was going to happen to her because of how many nights, like, she would take one, like, every, like, not even 2 hours.
Yeah, it was like
just getting so
every 4
bad.
hours or so she would be taking, like, a breathing treatment.
Yeah, it was just getting so bad, and I was kind of like freaking out because I knew something like horrible was going to happen to her. Like, and it's just kind of like that feeling that you have. I knew something terrible was going to happen, and it wouldn't take long for it to happen. But I didn't want to tell anybody because I didn't want to freak Mom out or something.
That's rough, Scarface. Sorry to hear that, man. See, but that's the thing too. It's like, even, you know, worst case scenario, even if we did lose her, you know, there's a lot more that goes into it that I'm not going to talk about right now. But it's gonna, you know, her passing away is gonna be very, very stressful for our family. Not only for the obvious reasons of losing a loved one, but for so many other reasons than that. Like I said, I'm not gonna really go into it right now. But it's you know, it's like I said, last I saw, she seems to be doing okay. How long ago was that breathing treatment that she was like choking or having trouble breathing?
I'd have to say about a little over a week ago.
Yeah, so I mean, she was just kind of sitting there, you know, taking her breathing. If you don't know what breathing treatment is, it's like there's this machine called nebulizer where it kind of you put a medicine in it, and you have this little tube thing that you keep in your mouth, and you inhale and exhale and do your thing, and it you know, gets the medicine down into your lungs, opens your airways, makes it, you know, easier to breathe. And so she's been doing that like for the last month, like probably every 4 hours, aside from when she's sleeping or whatnot. But I didn't know until my mom told me earlier about that incident where she was like having a hard time breathing while taking the breathing treatment. But so I'll go out. I'm planning on going out tomorrow morning to, you know, go check how my mom's doing. See if she's okay. Check on my grandma, see how she's doing. Check on the results that we get from the CT scan. Hopefully nothing major. Hopefully there's no like brain injuries or anything. It's just right now she's being taken care of. The hospital she's at right now is probably one of the best. Like it's like definitely one of the best hospitals for hundreds of miles. So it's definitely a nice hospital. She's in good hands right now, so that's really all that matters. Not much we can really do right now aside from just pray and hope. So that's really all we can do. Like I said, I'll try and stream tomorrow. I don't have to work tomorrow. I don't think we're really doing anything tomorrow except for me going out in the morning to go check up on everything.
How early are you going to do that? Because I think I might come with.
Early, like 8 in the morning.
Okay.
But so I'm gonna go in the morning, check out how everything's going, see how she's doing. So I'll probably be there, and then probably come home, I don't know, halfway through the day, early on afternoon, so we can so I can start setting up that GoFundMe thing and get that video made, and then hopefully we can have a normal Forza stream tomorrow. Obviously it's gonna, you know, I'm gonna try and keep it as hyped and as energetic and, you know, fun going as possible. So it should be fun.
Lance and sister.
Huh?
Lance and sister. I don't think you told them my name.
Oh, yeah, no, her name is Anna, or you can call her Sumi, or It. I don't know what you prefer, but
sister, whatever you want.
So, I mean, that's that. I think, I don't know how much rest I'm gonna get, because, like, my body is, like, still trying to process things. It's, like, you know, it's, I don't know, it's weird, because it's a part of life. You know, death is a part of life, and I think that's why this kind of thing doesn't affect me as much as it may with my mom or with her freaking out like that. Obviously, inside I'm like, holy crap, like, this is not okay. But it's like, for me, my philosophy on it is you're going to go through it no matter what. There's no way around it, and that's pretty much anything. That's how everything works, you know? So that's just my philosophy with it. You know, either way, if she stays with us, that's a good thing. I mean, if she's healthy, that's a good thing. If she passes away, it's a good thing that we know where she's going. You know, she's very, you know...
I was not a freak for a minute. You were like, it's a good thing, and I was like...
No, it's a good thing that we know where she's going. It's obviously not a good thing that she, you know, is leaving us in her physical body, but we know that she's very faithful, and she's, stayed up with Christ her whole life, and we just, I don't want to get too religious because I know a lot of you guys triggered, but you're just gonna have to deal with what we believe with. If you're a supporter, you'll understand. That must have happened. Cody, the stream will be up on the channel after I'm done with this, so if you wanted to watch it back, it's only like a half-hour stream, so you really don't have to sit that long. Even if you just keep it open on the background, scroll through Facebook or something, it's kind of like a podcast. You don't have to see our freaking retarded faces, but
thank God.
Yeah, so Cody, just watch it after it's done. Like I said, guys, I'll keep you guys updated on my Instagram story, so go follow me on Instagram. I'll have Outright put that link in chat again there for you guys. So all you gotta do is click it. If you don't have an Instagram account and you want to stay up to date, you can join the Discord as well. It's, both of those things are just easy to download. Just make it quick an account real quick, and then I'll try and keep you guys updated over there. So should be good to go. I just wanted to get you guys up to date on what's going on. Yeah, thank you, Ski Man. I appreciate it, bro. All the love and support is definitely appreciated by all you guys who have messaged me on Instagram and everything like that. It means the world, and it's nice to see that everyone kind of has a nice, loving we have a nice support system going on, not only with friends and family, but around the world with you guys, which is awesome. So, yeah, I'm gonna try and get some rest. You probably should too. If you want medicine to fall asleep, I can give you that too.
I'll probably wake up in the morning and you're gonna be like, "Come on, let's go," and I'm gonna be like, "Oh, come on, why not?" Yeah,
thank you, PTR. I definitely will. So, guys, I will keep you guys updated on Instagram. If you want to DM me on Instagram, if there's something you missed or question you have or whatever the case is, DM me on Instagram, and I'll try my best to get back to you. I can't make any promises, though, but I will definitely try. But I'm sure you'll post some things on Instagram, too, to your story or whatever. So, do you have your phone on you?
Yeah.
Plug your Instagram. I could get the link for it too. Show them your Instagram profile, and then I'll get the link for it.
Just hold my screen up to the camera. What do you mean?
Yeah. So if you guys want to follow her as well, that will be cool. I'm getting the link for it right now, so you guys can just follow. So go follow my her Instagram as well.
It's so dry.
Hit her up as well. Give her some nice words. Give her some motivation and stuff like that. Show her what you guys can do, because I know I know you guys are very supportive, not only of me, but if you're supportive of me, you're gonna be supportive of my whole family, straight up. So, yeah. So thank you guys for all the love and support that you guys have shown us today and everything. So, I will hopefully talk to you guys on Instagram in the DMs and whatnot. So. Also, if you guys want to see her Instagram, it's right here. Just so you know which one it is. So you know you got the right one. But it's this one. Go follow it. Go do that. And, yeah. So, I will hopefully see you guys tomorrow on the Instagram, in the DMs, or in the stories. Why? Why is this a thing?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? Anyways.
Let me live.
So, yeah, guys. I will talk to you guys later. Do you have anything to say?
No. My brain cells aren't working right now.
Same, but both of our bodies are like, what the heck is happening? So,
well, I mean, it didn't kick in that, like, Dad left until, like, 2 years after it happened, so, I mean, I'm not really feeling anything right now. I don't know, I'm kind of blank.
Yeah, that's just kind of how we deal with things. It's just, stay calm in the moment as much as we possibly can, and just, deal with what we got to deal with, and then let the grieving, happen later, because we don't want to be freaking out. Well, okay, freaking out is something you can't really control all the time, but there's a certain extent where you can control at least a little bit of it. So, but that's just how we do. That's how we do. But, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm going to stop rambling now, because it's been 35 minutes. I'm dying of thirst. And I want to sleep because I've driven so much today and I'm tired. Cool. Alright. Thank you, Cody. And like I said, thank you to Poverty for the $4 that he donated. does mean a lot. So I will see you guys hopefully in tomorrow's stream. I'll let you guys know if I will be streaming, by the way. And then hopefully I can get that video made for the next couple of days. So you guys have a good night. Take care. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.